Good morning. I'm Abby, and Merry 8th day of Christmas, and Happy New Year. So the other day, while we were doing our nightly walk on New Year's Eve, my son and I had a conversation about New Year's resolutions. And I've never been really big on New Year's resolutions, probably because in 57 years, I've watched friends make resolutions. I've made resolutions. We go really over the top, usually picking something that we know is unachievable. And within a few days or a few weeks, we give them up. But I was thinking, because I spend a lot of time on social media, I've been thinking about this for a while now. And as I track my social media use, I've noticed that the time I spend there has gone down quite a bit. And I knew why, but I never put a lot of thought to it. But in thinking about it now, maybe that's part of what I guess I can call developing my New Year's resolution for 2024. Today's gospel reading at Mass is from the Gospel of John, and it's where the priests and the Levites went out to ask St. John the Baptist who he is. And they ask him, is he a prophet? Is he Elijah? And he says no. They even ask him if he's the Christ. And of course he responds with, no, he's not. He's not even worthy to loosen the sandal on he who is the Christ. Of course, Jesus. But who he does say he is the voice of one crying out in the desert, make straight the way of the Lord, which were the words of Isaiah. And then John the Baptist tells the priests and the Levites that's who he is. That's what he has been called to do. The wilderness, wild, no rules, kind of without order. In a way, it can be chaotic. And I think those are kind of the times we're living in now, too. And especially for people of faith who aren't afraid to proclaim their faith, you might be inclined to feel like you're a voice calling out in the desert. But along with that comes what I've noticed from social media. People tend to not post on social media anything about their joys and their blessings. And I think that's what's kind of worn me out with the whole social media thing. Even very, very well-meaning people, even myself, it's become the arena of who can complain the loudest, who can complain the most. And obviously I haven't done any data analysis on this, but I think it's safe to say that probably the majority of posts on social media are complaints and not expressions of joy and gratitude. Thanksgiving, My dad, God rest his soul, was not a religious man, but probably like most dads of people of my generation, um, if he gave you a chore or a task to do or what have you, and you complained, he would always be quick to remind you that no matter how bad you think you have it, there is always somebody who has it worse. And of course, at the time, as a kid, as a teenager, I probably rolled my eyes because, of course, whatever chore he gave me was the end of the world, and I was suffering greatly, and there was no way anybody could have it worse than what I had in that moment. But, of course, there was some truth and wisdom to him saying that. So, in 2024, as a New Year's resolution of sorts, but more just me striving to live a different way, I'm going to go with less complaining because it's tiresome. And even in the struggles, we can find blessings. And with our faith, we know that there is hope and many things to rejoice about. And if we want other people in this chaotic wilderness of a world to see that, maybe we should all spend less time complaining and more time rejoicing and giving thanks and expressing our gratitude. And I'm going to try to start doing that, not just for 2024, but please be God for the rest of my life. And so with that, I'm very thankful for my son. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful that I have a very good job that provides for us. And I'm thankful for all of you who may be watching this right now. I'd be interested to know in what you're grateful for. So please leave that in the comments below. Let's give other people things to rejoice about by sharing the things that we're grateful for, by sharing our joys. And with that, I'm going to go enjoy one of my other joys, a cup of coffee, before I have to get to work. Merry 8th day of Christmas, Happy New Year, and have a blessed day.